mom puts me in Catholic school. I went from this happy little public school where I was like postmaster. I literally was the postmaster. I loved mail. I loved mail so much, I don't know why, but I loved it. And my mom yanks me out of this amazing school with my friends and puts me in Catholic school. And it was my first foray into a private school. And I remember feeling like I didn't fit in. I remember feeling just like such a loser. And this was third grade, so I was really young. And this was the first time that I ever felt self-conscious in my life. There was just mean girls there, and mean boys, actually. There was just mean people. I actually remember that when I would do play dates with this one girl named Priscilla, she would sick her Doberman on me and tell me to run across the yard as fast as I could and see if I could beat the Doberman across the yard. And that a friend of ours from school actually had done the same thing and didn't make it. And I remember being so scared, and I didn't tell my mom because I didn't want my mom to break up my friendships. Not that they were really friendships, but at the time I didn't really know anything about self-esteem or self-respect or, what not to tolerate in your life. So, Valentine's Day comes around this particular year, and I had a crush on two boys in my class. One was Ross and one was Brian. And they were best friends. We had very small classes because we were in Catholic school. And I gave Valentines to both of them. And I'm pretty sure I wrote, "I love you." I'm like cringing thinking about it. But I'm pretty sure I wrote, "I love you" in both of them. And I was just like a creepy kid, I guess. And so I remember being so excited for them to open up these Valentines and see their reaction. And I was super nervous about it. But I was like sitting across the room watching like a creeper. And they open up their Valentines, and lo and behold, they both start crying. They both start to cry, like straight up tears. And I remember being mortified, like humiliated, so embarrassed. And it was such an imprinting experience on me because I remember after that, like with how the girls treated me and how the boys reacted to me, I felt like a thing, and I didn't feel like a person. I felt like an outcast, like I fit nowhere and I made no sense and I just didn't belong. And so it literally carried into almost everything in my life. And to this day, I can tell you, like I can look back in the last 15, 20 years and say that it was one of the experiences amongst others that dictated how I felt. The self-respect or the self-confidence that I had was very, very low. And so I chose things for myself that matched that level of self-respect. Bad boyfriends, generally bad friends. I had crappy jobs. I did things for bosses that were not part of the job description, that I did for job security because I felt worthless. So if you've ever felt worthless, I feel like that's a trend in our culture and it sucks. But, I've come a long way to work my way out of that place to feel like a person again with respect, confidence, self-esteem. So I have a course. It's called Breaking Free. How to stop going back to bartending, because that's what I did for a long time. I went back to bartending and back to bartending because I thought that that's all that I was worth, was to go back to bartending, to crappy bartending jobs over and over again. And I'm here to tell you that if this is something that you feel you can relate to, I'm here for you. I can help you break free from bartending, and I can help you build your self-confidence back up again.